So GameSir just launched the IndieGoGo campaign for the GameSir X3. I had some pretty staunch thoughts about the X2, which you can check out on my video using the on-screen link. So I thought I would share my initial thoughts based on the information available on the IndieGoGo campaign page. According to the description, after over a year of research since the launch of the X2, the GameSir X3 is a cooled mobile gaming controller, which is a hybrid of a controller and a Peltier-based cooler, specifically built for a quote-unquote ultimate mobile gaming experience by delivering controller and cooler experience simultaneously. At first glance, this is essentially a slightly redesigned GameSir X2 with a cooler strapped to it. But there does seem to be a bit more here. The X3 seems to have extensive customization features, including magnetic interchangeable buttons, 2 types of D-pad, and 2 analog stick height options. This is actually pretty cool, and I like the trend of customizable controllers coming out. I wonder if GameSir will manufacture different styles and colors and stuff like that as well. I'm interested to see. And on the top it looks like we have... oh no, it can't be. This cannot be possible. So rather than nice tensioned analog triggers, they went with kale clicky switches for the shoulder buttons and the triggers, which most likely means more of this. This is just such an abysmal choice. They're even advertising a 0.6mm actuation distance for the shoulder buttons, like that's a good thing. This is a terrible, terrible thing. I don't want a trigger with less than a millimeter of travel. Nobody wants a trigger with less than a millimeter of travel. Nobody wants a hard, clicky shoulder button at all. The shoulders were by far the worst part of the X2, and it appears that they will have absolutely zero improvement here. In fact, there were already comments on the campaign page complaining about the lack of analog triggers. They are the gold standard, and it's honestly stunning that GameSir is not going to use them here. GameSir cannot possibly advertise an ultimate mobile gaming experience with these doleful shoulder controls from the X2. Anyway, as for the cooler, it seems fine, although the Peltier module itself seems to be very small for the size of the cooler according to these design images. Also, it's not battery powered or powered by the phone, so an additional cable will be required for it to work. I feel this is a bit of a missed opportunity. It would have been really nice if the phone itself or an internal battery could power the cooler. I'm also concerned with the camera bumps and compatibility. It's going to be very difficult to gauge if it will fit your specific phone before you have the X3 in your hands. Thankfully, the position of the cooler is adjustable, which will hopefully mitigate this potential issue. Hopefully we'll be able to customize or disable the LEDs as well. Also, the USB port on the controller itself only works for pass-through charging again, not peripherals, so no headphones are possible here again. Just an example of another easy upgrade to the X2 being totally missed on the X3. So all in all, the GameSir X3 seems to bring practically zero improvement to any aspect of the X2 that actually needed improving. Instead, GameSir have added cool but somewhat arbitrary customization options and a bulky cooler, which by the way will also no doubt be the first point of potential failure with its moving parts. There is no improvement to the quality of the buttons, no improvement to the shoulder buttons. It's just bizarre to me. This is a really strange release. Oh, and did I mention that the RIP will be $100 after the early bird IndieGoGo discount? This is a mind-boggling price. The X2 is already madly overpriced by maybe 2 or 3 times, and the X3 is set to be even worse. Even the Razer Kishi with its solid sticks and great triggers will be almost half the price of the X3 at this point. Personally, I think GameSir is rinsing its customers with these ultra-expensive, low-quality controllers. It's really inexcusable. So no, GameSir did not shake up mobile gaming with this release. In fact, the X3 already seems to be shaping up as a total disappointment from the very first day. All that said, to be fair, we don't know what, if anything, will happen between now and the delivery of the X3. We'll have to wait and see. And as much as I'm against nearly every single one of the design choices, I did back the project for the benefit of the channel and my viewers, and I look forward to sharing my candid opinions when I receive it. I'm hoping for some kind of R&D miracle before then, but as far as R&D goes, it seems like GameSir does not have a R research department at all, because if they did, they would see everybody complaining about the shoulder buttons, and they would change them. So we'll see. That's it from me today, just a quick one, and thanks very much for watching RetroBreeze. Feel free to like and subscribe, especially if you want to see more content on the GameSir X3. I will be providing that as soon as I can. Thanks very much for watching.